This is Eloquent, and I am playing EverQuest again on the P99 server, and I am back playing my Druid Lauren. Tonight I have been dueling in Mistmoore with a ranger, and we're in the graveyard, and it has been kind of hairy. I've died once, he's died a few times. He's a little bit lower level, I think he's 23. I'm 29. I'm right on the verge of right on the verge of 30. I'm sorry if I'm losing my commentary here. There's a lot going on. And I have to say that I've made a few mistakes tonight. And he just rooted me. But yeah, this is kind of the way that this has been going. This one actually, this fight isn't too bad. But yeah. I have been trying to get a group in Mistmoore for a couple of days now, and it is full. Every time I come here, I end up sitting here for quite a while. In the meantime, I've been running over to Southern Krana, and I have started taking on gnolls there outside of Split Paw. I've been soloing Avocets, just because it's easy to get to, and I've been kind of doing it, you know, here and there. I'm gonna hope that he's got this, and I'm just gonna root the ad over there in case it comes back, and pray to God that nothing pops behind me. But yeah, I do have to say that the experience here has just been crazy. But yeah, so far tonight, I've been playing okay. I've made a few mistakes. Earlier when we were fighting, there was one that he was meleeing, and I decided to go for a DD, and by the time that the DD was done and everything reset, I wasn't able to get a heal off, and he went down pretty quick. And yeah, it's me trying to learn how to group better. This has been fun, but it's been an eye-opener because I thought that I was decent. I mean, I knew that I was not the greatest grouper, player of this game, but tonight has just been a real eye-opener to, different things that I need to look at and pay attention to, where I am, making sure that I'm doing things correctly. But the experience has been crazy. Like I said, we've both died. He's died twice. He's already made up the experience. He's probably doing pretty well because he's a few levels below me. He's like 6 levels below me. And I mean, I've been doing well. I feel kind of bad one of the times that he died. He was kind of meleeing at one point, and so he was a little low health. And I guess I got too close to the gate there and pulled the guards at the gate. And they went right after him and killed him, and I was able to escape. And I always kind of feel bad when I make it out and escape and everyone else doesn't. And it's especially rough for him because he is bound, I think, in front of I. So he had to get a res. He's been lucky enough to get reses both times. And in fact, at one point in time, the person that resed him hung out for a little bit and was able to give us a little bit of a power level, which was nice. I've been excited to group in Mistmoore. Tried really hard getting in here, and it's kind of an unusual group for my first group. Doing with a ranger. He has some kind of crazy bow, because a lot of times when we do this, what ends up happening is, you know, we'll root and you know, I dot it just like I'm root rotting, and he ends up just like firing his bow at it, and it's like 23, 23. Sometimes he crits for like 73 points of damage each time. So it's an odd way to go, but it's been working. So yeah, this is what what we've been doing. Before I was hitting it with both of my dots, but to save mana, because I've noticed this before tonight, that the second fire-based DOT that I've gotten, ML8, is, it gets resisted a lot, and it's kind of mana intensive, so. And in fact, right now I'm actually using a lower rung root spell, because it's more mana efficient, and they just seem to break so much that it seems better to hit it with this, and then when it breaks, at least it doesn't cost as much mana as the ensnaring roots does. If it breaks again, I'll try to ensnare him. So yeah, that was another level. I got level 30. It took a little bit longer than a lot of the levels, because I took quite a bit of a break to kind of port people around and have fun with that before I got serious about leveling up again. And like I said, there was a night that I must have spent, you know, I started here in Mistmoore, And then after a while I didn't get a group, so I ran over to Unrest. And then I ended up dueling with a paladin, but we couldn't find a good spot. And then I ended there, and then a night or two after that I came here, waited for forever, went to Unrest, couldn't find a group, came back here, couldn't find a group, and ended up just going to bed. So that's taken a while, and now I am level 30, and supposedly it's supposed to be a hell level, based on how the rate of experience gain goes. Whenever the equation rewrites itself, it creates like a double XP level. I have read on the wiki though that 30 might not be a true hell level, that 35 might be, but it seems like people argue about that. So, and I know a lot of people have talked about how level 30 is a hell level, so we'll see how it goes. You know, I like to kind of solo a lot in my off time, so a lot of times I slowly make experience, and so hopefully it won't be too bad. So, yeah, these casters are always trouble. They I mean, usually my strategy whenever we hit a caster is I just kind of root them and run away far enough I run out of their range. But this is such a tight area that we really can't do that here. So. Yay, I resisted. So yeah, in the time since my last video, I was able to pick up a I can't remember if I said that I did end up finding a forest loop. I picked that up off of a giant. was soloing not too long ago, I was able to get a split paw hide tunic, which doesn't have great stats, but it does have a safe versus poison, and I think the AC was one higher than what I had. As it is, it's starting to get late here, so I'm probably not going to go for too much longer. I usually don't like gaining a level and then logging out right away, because the next time I come on, or, you know, just fighting, I like to always have like a little bit of a buffer. But to be honest, this is not the safest. It's definitely a great experience, but it is so not fair. It's not the safest at all. So I might hang out for maybe a kill or two and then call it a night. As fun it has been, it's like I said earlier, it's been a real eye opener to my play style and you know, things that I really thought I was doing right, and you know, and different things to think about while I am playing. I did want to say that at the end of, I think it was my last video, I'm starting to lose track now, at least the video that I was fighting forest giants, by accident somebody had snared one of the rooted giants that I was fighting, and I was surprised that the snare didn't break root. I don't know where I had thought that, but I had thought that those didn't stack. And I realized that they do now, and that is really pretty huge, because root rotting, being able to snare something and then root it, one root does break, because it does a lot. It gives you a lot of time to be able to run and get out of harm's way. And I'm just letting the person I'm grouping with know that I see these two pops over here, and kind of letting them know what they con to me, because every once in a while we'll get one that conned white to me, and it was always a lot more difficult to take that down. And in fact, I think both times that we died it was to something that conned white to me. But he seems to be AFK. honest, it's only a matter of time before something pops where we are. Either way, I think that is about time for this video. If you liked it, please consider subscribing. Please throw a like down below, and if you do have any comments or any suggestions, throw them in the comment section. And if you would like to see kind of what happens before this and what's going on during this, run on over to my Twitch channel at twitch.com/eloquent, and we will see you all next time.